Welcome to the NTN Nightly. I'm Nisha Charles. This edition's top stories. The Government of Saint Lucia pledges immediate relief to the Bahamas following the destruction caused by Hurricane Dorian. Saint Lucia's healthcare facilities are becoming more resilient to natural disaster. A new anti-litter campaign wants to know, Gaza, are you mad or what? All that plus the latest in youth development, sports, and the NTN Nouvelle en Creole. The Government of Saint Lucia has pledged $100,000 to provide immediate relief to the Bahamas following the destruction caused by Hurricane Dorian. The hurricane battered the Abaco Islands and Grand Bahama in the north of the archipelago for 2 days, and it is estimated at least 30 deaths are linked to the hurricane. The donation by Saint Lucia is done in unity with members of the Organization of Eastern Caribbean States, the OECS, who are expected to make a similar pledge and have come out to express their support to the Bahamas during this difficult time. Prime Minister Honorable Alan Chastanet, who also serves as CARICOM chairman, on Thursday, 5th September, arrived in the Bahamas as part of a delegation from CARICOM, the Caribbean Disaster Emergency Management Agency, SLSWMA, the Caribbean Development Bank, the CDB, and the Regional Security System, RSS. The Prime Minister and the CARICOM team, which also includes Barbados Prime Minister Honorable Mia Mottley, met with Bahamian Prime Minister Honorable Hubert Minnis and other officials for a detailed briefing on the state of the country. We have details in this report by Jimenita Swain of ZNS News Bahamas.
A CARICOM delegation touched down in the capital on Thursday to lend assistance in the wake of Hurricane Dorian.
They were really here on a multiple of levels, obviously as prime ministers of our own individual countries, and then part of the OECS, and then the wider CARICOM. And that when we have these difficult times, that we must share in our experiences.
CARICOM Community Chairman and Prime Minister of Saint Lucia, Alan Chastanet, and other CARICOM leaders that included Barbados Prime Minister Mia Mottley, Caribbean Tourism Organization or CTO Chairman and Saint Lucia's Minister for Tourism, Dominic Fide, Secretary General of CARICOM, Ambassador Erwin LaRocque, and the Executive Director of the Caribbean Disaster Emergency Management Agency, or CDEMA, Ronald Jackson. The delegation arrived at the Odyssey Airport and was received by the Minister of Education, the Honorable Jeffrey Lloyd, and the Minister of National Security, the Honorable Marvin Dames.
I mean, obviously in the Eastern Caribbean, with Dominica and the BVI 2 years ago, we've accumulated a tremendous amount of experience, and that's why we're so lucky to have CDEMA, in which we can constantly be able to help us stay ahead of where we're going. We're also here, obviously, as chairman of CARICOM, to bring the support of not only the individual countries, but also of the institutions that we have. And so that Bahamas and the citizens of Bahamas should know they're not in this by themselves, that we are collectively here together.
Barbados Prime Minister Mia Mottley said it was distressing to see the damage left in Grand Bahama and Abaco following Hurricane Dorian.
I call the last 2 weekends the tale of Dorian, because you will recall that this Sunday and Monday it hit you, but the Sunday and Monday before it started with us. And therefore the people of Barbados feel particularly sensitive to what is going on here in the Bahamas, because they themselves know that but for the grace of God goes I. And we have come to see how we can assist.
Executive Director of CDEMA, Ronald Jackson, says an assessment team was already on the ground.
We've been here since Saturday, forward deployed to support the NEMA NEOC with plans and arrangements, but also to commence a rapid assessment to identify the priority needs. Now I think we have a fair handle on that. We're currently deploying a logistics hub to assist with relief operations. We're also looking at damage assessment and support for early recovery, as well as coordinating relief to the affected islands.
That's not the only area CDEMA will lend assistance with.
We're going to be working with the regional security systems as well to address any security needs that may emerge in the islands that are affected. And more importantly, we want to ensure that the relief that comes in is carefully managed and distributed to all the persons who are affected.
CDEMA officials will work along with NEMA to ensure that relief and recovery go as smoothly as possible in the aftermath of Dorian. Jimenita Swain, ZNS Network News.
St. Lucia's healthcare facilities are becoming safer, greener and more resilient to natural disaster as the Ministry of Health and Wellness implements the Smart Healthcare Facilities project. General Norville reports on the progress thus far.
The Ministry of Health and Wellness, in partnership with the Pan-American Health Organization, PAHO, is currently undertaking the Smart Healthcare Facilities in the Caribbean project in St. Lucia. The project is geared towards building resilience in the health sector. Speaking on the program in focus, engineer in the Ministry of Health and Wellness, Monty Emmanuel, explained that out of the island's 34 facilities, 12 of them were selected in the initial stage of the project. 6 of these facilities have been completed, with 6 to be completed by the end of the year.
So the concept is a safe concept, meaning that you have a structure that is resilient to disaster. And the green concept is very environmentally friendly. You're trying to lower your carbon footprint within the facilities in terms of getting rid of mercury and keeping the facilities greener in terms of lighting and solar panels, reducing that consumption to bring the facilities to a level of savings, energy savings and any other savings within the sector. So that is the actual concept of SMART.
With the implementation of the project, healthcare facilities on the island are expected to be safer, greener and more resilient to natural disasters. The engineer explained the process undertaken by the ministry to meet the standards of a smart healthcare facility.
In the beginning, when we started the project, it took a little while because we had to get sort of baselines for the project, because solution now we had to take readings of all our electricity supplies. We had to go and train persons to go and do structural assessments of all the facilities. So we've assessed all the health centers on the island. We know the current condition, so we know the state of all the facilities on the island. So from that, we decided with the project that we're going to take a systems approach and start repairing our health centers to a level of SMART. SMART has now given themselves an A70, where A is safe, and 70 is the level of greenness of your facility. So once you get that level of A70, you're now a smart facility. I mean, it's in right now, St. Vincent has a smart facility, Grenada. So we're now on board with that project.
All 34 health facilities on the island are expected to undergo the transformation to smart healthcare facilities. The Smart Healthcare Facilities in the Caribbean project is currently implemented in 4 participating countries: Dominica, Grenada, St. Lucia, and St. Vincent and the Grenadines. The project is funded by the United Kingdom's Department for International Development, DFID. For the Government Information Service, I am Janelle Norville.
The St. Lucia Solid Waste Management Authority, the Tourism Enhancement Fund, and the St. Lucia Hotel and Tourism Association continue to collaborate in the fight towards a cleaner environment. The latest initiative is a bumper sticker campaign that asks, "Garçon, you mad or what?" Anissa Antoine reports.
In an effort to reduce indiscriminate dumping of waste in the country, the St. Lucia Hotel and Tourism Association have partnered with the St. Lucia Solid Waste Management Authority to officially launch a car sticker campaign. The campaign, entitled "Garçon, you mad or what?", is aiming to reinforce the correct means to dispose of garbage. Carl Hunter, Environmental Chair for the SLHTA and Property Manager for Jade Mountain, explained that the idea developed following a discussion with interns from the Soufriere Comprehensive School.
The kids rightly said that there's no education needed, that people doing this are doing it willfully, that they know full well that this is something they shouldn't be doing. So then we played with the idea, how do we get a message across that is reproachful, that corrects behavior, but is not insulting. And so the expression of using that very great local expression, "Garçon, you mad or what?", came to the being and decided to have that as the title of the campaign.
Emlyn Zhe, Information and Communications Manager at the St. Lucia Solid Waste Authority, highlighted some of the many consequences of littering.
This present undertaking is a publicity drive which seeks to discourage the practice of littering, a serious solid waste issue for the country, made highly visible after the cutting of grass along the country's roads and highways. Not only is litter unsightly, but litter clogs drains. Litter is a breeding ground for pests, Litter harms life in waterways. Litter is a threat to public health, and of course, litter costs the country millions of dollars to clean up.
A total of 1,000 stickers were financed via the Tourism Enhancement Fund. The Gasa You Matter What bumper stickers are available through the Saint Lucia National Trust, the Saint Lucia Hotel and Tourism Association, and the Saint Lucia Solid Waste Management Authority. From the Government Information Service, I am Anicia Antoine reporting.
St. Lucians again form part of the 2019 class of Shevlin Scholarship holders. The scholarship program is sponsored by the Government of the United Kingdom each year and draws students from across the globe. A formal farewell was held for the 3 St. Lucians who are taking up postgraduate studies in the UK. Shevlin Awards have enabled tens of thousands of international scholars and fellows to study in the United Kingdom. The awards offer an opportunity that, for many, would otherwise be out of reach. Over the years, St. Lucia has produced exceptional scholars who have brought back invaluable knowledge and skills to make a positive impact in their communities. Resident British High Commissioner Steve McCready encouraged the 2019-2020 awardees to make the most of the experience.
There's a lot of chance to engage with the other achieving scholars who come from all over the world. There's a real chance to sort of make it a very wholesome experience beyond just the specific studies which you will be undertaking. I think we're proud of that. I think the reason the programme is designed like that is because of the actual ethos of the Achieving programme, which is, it's not just about getting another qualification, it's about preparing the next generation of leaders to come back to their countries and to really make a difference in the countries in which you live in.
Sharing her experience with the current awardees was former scholar Louise Victor, who recently took up the post of Executive Director of the Folk Research Center.
There's a bit of intimidation because you're an island girl and you're seeing so many people from across the world around you talking about their experiences, talking about their qualifications, talking about their vision and all what they want to do with their lives. And you start to somewhat feel small. And then you begin to articulate yourself and express what you are going off to study, what you intend to bring back to your country. And that very manifestation, almost 1 year later, it's very, very empowering. 2
of the awardees shared what they hope to gain from the experience.
I believe that I have a packed year ahead at UCL, and I am just really happy. And I thank Shevlin. Through Shevlin, I will be at UCL doing an LLM, and I look forward to my journey.
I'm really looking forward to the upcoming year in Manchester. I'm really looking forward to meeting new people and networking and learning. I'm really grateful to Shevlin for this opportunity to be studying a master's degree in humanitarianism and conflict response, and let's see what it brings.
Funded by the Foreign and Commonwealth Office and partner organizations, Shevlin is the UK government's international awards program aimed at developing global leaders. And this is the NTN Nightly. Ryan O'Brien is up next.
What's in the food you're eating? Do you really even know? All the chemicals and hormones used to accelerate their growth. All the artificial flavoring, sweeteners and colors too. We consume and we don't spare a thought for the damage that they'll do. No, think about the children. Think about the children. How will we save them? Chemicals and GMOs are not the solution. Use organic and join revolution.
Excessive agrochemical use, additives and genetically modified foods are harmful to health and the environment. Join the good food revolution. Grow, buy and consume organic. A message from Rise St. Lucia and the Ministry of Sustainable Development with funding from the GEF Small Grants Program, UNDP.
The good food revolution.
Welcome back. We join Ryan O'Brien for the latest happenings in youth development and sports.
Welcome once again to your update from Youth Development and Sports on the NTN Nightly News. I'm Ryan O'Brien. 6 St. Lucians have been selected to join the 12-member Atlantic Rally for Cruisers ARC Youth Team. The ARC Youth Team project was created by World Cruising Club primarily to acknowledge and promote the 30th consecutive edition of the Atlantic Rally for Cruisers, arriving from Gran Canaria into St. Lucia, as well as to recognize the spirit of the 40th year of St. Lucian independence. It is an initiative that brings together ambitious young people, primarily from Gran Canaria and St. Lucia. The project is also designed to enhance the opportunities of these youth who may also be considering a future career in the marine industry. Supporting the project is Just Sail, a sailing charter company and the home of the Just Sail Youth Training Program. They contribute to building the next generation of St. Lucian sailors by offering training, certification, and employment opportunities within the marine industry to disadvantaged local youth during the off-season period. Just Sail has been fundamental in ensuring the success of the ARC Youth Team project in St. Lucia, having helped to secure sponsors, finding suitable crew, and assisting with sail training of some of the successful applicants. They include Adonai Modest, Neil Milius, Cyrus Antoine, Krisanki Flood, Krishna Joseph, and Gabby Tricky. With the St. Lucia Sports Academy due to start classes on Monday, September 9, 2019, Minister for Education, Innovation, Gender Relations and Sustainable Development, Dr. Gail Rigobert, says the courses being offered will be very appealing to the first batch of students.
It's an exciting menu of courses, and I know that the young sports men and women who have opted to participate in this program and to be that 2019-2020 class, they will never regret this move. And I'm really excited. We've had several meetings with parents, we've met with other stakeholders, and I know the excitement is high.
The minister, however, disclosed that not all new buildings would have been completed, but classes will commence nonetheless at existing accommodation.
Especially the new buildings, these will not be completed in time for the opening of school. Prime Minister and I did a site visit last Friday, and the groundworks are happening, foundations, etc. But in the interim, because of the kind of square footage of floor space that we have at the current plant, what used to be Grosley Secondary School, we can make the adjustments and accommodate the students relatively comfortably.
The St. Lucia Sports Academy will be located on the premises of the former Grosley Secondary School. And that's your weekend update from Youth Development and Sports for this week. I'm Ryan O'Brien.
The Caribbean community will later this month celebrate Caribbean Wellness Day. And in Jamaica, the government has boosted its laboratory capacity to analyze the sugar, salt, and fat content of food products. More from CARICOM News Times to Sanking English Francis.
Jamaica's Bureau of Standard and the Scientific Research Council laboratories have been upgraded at a cost of Jamaica $20 million with the support from the International Development Research Center of Canada. Jamaica's Minister of Health and Wellness, Dr. Christopher Thofton, said the initiative will assist the government's effort to reduce the high prevalence of non-communicable diseases. Under the theme Healthy Aging Starts Now, this year's Caribbean Wellness Day focuses on improving the quality of life of the aging population. It will be observed on September 14th.
And stay with the NTN Nightly. Up next, Primus Hutchinson is here with the NTN Nouvelle en Créole.
La main propre, c'est chemin bonne santé. Il est absolument nécessaire pour laver la main si vous voulez une bonne santé. Quand même, si vous prenez glossitaine, ou ça fait ces bagailles ça là. Écoutez, lavez la main souvent et puis glonette avec savon après condition qui a 6 mains 20 minutes. Par exemple, on pour laver la main après vous changer derrière part, servir très vite, occuper monde qui blessé et bien malade. après occuper les animaux et après ou entamer zordi. Et si vous paniquez l'eau, ou ça servi ça yo kakouye hand sanitizer et bien alcool pour 30 secondes. Lavez les mains souvent. Ça c'est une manière pour empêcher maladie. Si vous voulez plus d'informations, priez Bureau Information Santé à numéro 468 53 49.
Welcome back. We join Primus Hutchinson for the NTN Nouvelle en Creole.
Monsieur, Madame, département qui est responsabilité pour information au gouvernement de Saint Lucia, ça c'est GIS, à ce même télévision nationale pays NTN, qui a présenté Nouvelle Creole, présenté Primus Hutchinson. Association Business à façade sud Saint Lucia présenté plusieurs projets devant le Premier ministre Honorable Alain Chastanet et l'autre les ministres du gouvernement. Les ont été assemblés ensemble en chambre conférence NSDC en Vieux-Fort lundi passé. Parmi ces sujets qui ont discuté, ces projets qui Jacques a fait, l'autre qui n'est pas fait, et aussi d'autres façons pour pousser plus d'activités économiques en Vieux-Fort et l'autre commune qui peut. Mon association a trouvé l'occasion pour placer devant le Premier ministre là, et les ministres, tout ça qui a concerné eux, et plus important toujours, c'est diverses situations qui ont empêché l'économie en ce pays à profiter comme qui méritait. Groupe là parler franchement concernant la panier ces développements qui a pris coup en Vieux-Fort, particulièrement en mi-temps ville là. Il aussi joué mon secteur privé ça travaille ensemble et puis le gouvernement pour encourager et agir plus vitesse en affaires de développement business. Alors monsieur le ministre là qui était présent, c'est le ministre de l'Éducation, honorable Dr. Gail Rigobert, ministre des Affaires et Développement économique, honorable Guy Joseph, ministre des Affaires touristiques, honorable Dominic Fede, ministre qui a responsabilité pour des affaires plans, honorable Harold Stanislas, ministre des Affaires santé, honorable Mary Isaac, et ministre des Affaires les étrangères, honorable Sarah Flood Bobray. Discussion a commencé et puis Premier ministre honorable Alain Chastanet qui fournit des détails à ce plan pour développer Vieux-Fort. Parmi ces projets que le Premier ministre a mentionné, c'était projet pour rebâtir l'aéroport international Hiwanora, Audio Lab, qui a employé plusieurs cent jeunesse de ce pays. Il y a un grand plan de Invest Saint Lucia pour développer un de sable et business bateau touriste. Le Premier ministre a aussi parlé à ce projet pour vivre bâtir l'hôpital Saint-Jude. Le ministre Rigobert a adressé à faire l'école et répondre aux questions concernant le ménagement zordi. Le Premier ministre a aussi répondu à plusieurs questions après une grande discussion. Plus mon est même jour ça là. Le Premier ministre là et puis l'autre ministre de l'Université qui une première conférence cabinet en Vieux-Fort en établissement NSDC. Après ça, ce ministre là a visité plusieurs places de projets comme l'aéroport Hiwanora, l'hôpital Saint-Jude et établissement pour organiser course cheval en mois de décembre. En mois de décembre, Vieux-Fort supposé tenir 2 ou 3 majeures activités. En parmi eux, c'est un course cheval international pour Journée nationale de Saint Lucia. Ministre des Affaires Éducation et représentatif pour Sud-Mikou, honorable Dr. Gail Rigobert, présenté aide pour les étudiants qui ont assisté à l'école à ces communes qui même ont représenté. Le programme a commencé 3 ans qui passent et qu'à présent, les étudiants ni à l'école primaire et l'école secondaire et plus haute institution d'éducation ont trouvé assistance là. Le programme a trouvé support finance par organisation pour le développement social, les citoyens qui habitent dans l'autre pays et les organisations business amicaux même. En parlant de ça, le représentatif pour Gozile honorable Leonard Montout fait même qualité de contribution ça qu'a présenté article pour étudiants qui ont assisté à l'école à Gozile. Selon honorable Montout, pour ces 3 années qui passent, tous les enfants à l'école, à Oued Gozile, j'ai aussi vu un livre avec l'autre article l'école, ni pas monde qui a cette ici même, et bien cette ici qui est l'autre pays. Il a ajouté que l'année ça là, il a agrandi ce service là pour bagarre manger avec l'autre nécessité pour l'école. C'était principalement pour maman qui plus ni besoin. On va montrer dit que oui merci les instituteurs et principal l'école à toutes ces écoles là pour coopérer puis pour faire programme ça là un succès et particulièrement c'est cette lycée et puis yon l'âme charitable pour assister tous les années. En morceau de discussion aujourd'hui avec le ministre des Affaires et de l'Éducation, c'est technologie à l'école. Honorable Dr. Rigobert a cru que malgré nécessaire pour les étudiants servir computer à l'école, ni Dans les plusieurs affaires qui méritent considération, le ministre de l'Éducation a dit que le management technologie à l'école, c'est un qui est très important avant on s'est décidé pour faire tous les étudiants trouver service salaire.
Yon, c'est pour ces teachers même ça servi. Alors, moi je voulais remercier OES là, Commonwealth of Learning, USAID, pour qualité l'argent et effort qu'ils ont fait pour assurer que les teachers nous-mêmes joignent qualité training ça là. Mis les teachers ont reçu qualité training ça et qu'ils ont continué à recevoir training ça là. Aussi, nous d'accord avec le gouvernement, nous pas voulons seulement en classe et en forme computer. Nous avons voulu pour tout petit moment ni computer. Depuis on entre l'école, pour yo ça naviguer en keyboard, enfin. Alors, nous avons bâti ça, nous avons créé smart classrooms à l'école. Ça veut dire classroom qui ni computer, qui ni projecteur, qui ni whiteboard, qui ni smartboard, et que ni teacher ni étudiant ça servi technologie. Aussi pour ça fait, nous ni pour assurer que nous ni ça créer bandwidth. Alors yo ça joindre internet, yo ça joindre wifi, ou pas vle pour si 400 mamay à sous computer même là, ba la ka marcher doucement à coller sur lettement. So eh ben lentement peut-être. Alors c'est pour nous assurer que c'est l'année assez bandwidth pour charger ces quantité mamay là qui ka sous système là en même là et qualité travail là aussi yo ka ça faire assu.
Côté à l'autre programme pour un dernier morceau et puis ministre des Affaires éducation à affaires développement éducation à cette ici. Et c'est comme ça nous avons bout nouvelle là monsieur mesdames moi remercier autant pour garder moi ka une invitation pour jeune puis moi encore si de conserver la vie les gars pour cette l'autre nouvelle à créole. Je vous souhaite tout le monde une bonne fin de semaine et après ça, je vais pour cette Michel.
Merci on Pill, Primus. And here's a look at what's happening to us weather-wise.
Partly cloudy, becoming cloudy at times with some scattered showers and isolated thunderstorms during the forecast period. Moisture and instability associated with a tropical wave together with an upper-level trough will cause some cloudy periods, showers and isolated thunderstorms over the Windward Islands. An area of disorganized showers and thunderstorms associated with a low-pressure system is located a few hundred miles east of the Leeward Islands. Some slow development of this system is possible during the next 5 days while it moves slowly northwestward. Another tropical wave located over the central tropical Atlantic is moving westward near 15 miles per hour or 24 kilometers per hour. A third tropical wave located over the eastern tropical Atlantic is moving westward near 15 miles per hour or 24 kilometers per hour. This wave has the potential to become a tropical depression by early next week while it moves westward across the tropical Atlantic Ocean. The tide for Castries Harbour was low at 2:44 p.m. and will be high at 9:33 p.m. The tide for Vieux-Fort Bay, low at 4:11 p.m. and high again at 10:40 p.m. The seas slight with waves 2 to 4 feet or 0.6 to 1.2 meters. The sun will rise Saturday at 5:52 a.m.
And that brings us to the end of the NTN Nightly. Join us next time at 7 p.m. with a repeat at 7 a.m. You can also catch up with us anytime on the St. Lucia Government Facebook page or YouTube channel. I'm Nisha Charles.